I want to bat first because the wicket look like very good. We have a good batting order.
Okay, good luck for the
Thank
innings.
you.
Chima, second game. What are
Yeah.
you looking for?
I want to have a ball first anyway, so it's good they're batting first. I think a bit of forecast later on, so we want to make sure we have, we are in good position to chase runs if we need to.
All right, good luck for the game.
Thanks, man.
So the news from the center is Dallas Smashers won the toss and they elected to bat first. We are in the game, fourth game, and first ball, a dot ball to start with. Ali Khan starting from the pavilion end. Dallas Smashers won the toss and they have elected to bat first. Single on the leg side. Ali Khan bowling from the pavilion end. He has a massive experience of North American cricket with USA and the CPLs. A product of MAQ Qureshi from the US All-Stars team some years back here at the same venue. MAQ has given a lot of opportunities to many players, including myself. This tournament, US Open, has been globally watched by millions of viewers. Lots of players have been picked from this tournament. Good areas. He's hitting in the right line and length, not giving anything to the batter in the power play. Ali Khan, Chicago Catchers, playing the second game.
Oops.
Oh, that looks a bit dangerous, right on the head. Hit on his helmet.
The Australian smiling.
It's got a crack.
Now you got to change that helmet.
You're supposed to change the helmet because it's got a crack on it.
Apart from that, once you hit the helmet, change it. Shaken up, you know.
For a moment even, I
Yes.
got worried. Did shaking him up. See his face expressions. That was a perfect bouncer. Didn't give enough time to move. The ball kept following him. Good pace and bounce. Rohan is the batter's name. Ali Khan with his banana outswing. For a moment, I thought he's going to bowl another bouncer.
I think he's from Australia. I think I had a talk with him yesterday.
Good areas. Ali Khan, first over, just for 1 run. Good start for Chicago Catchers.
Yeah, Chicago Catchers, the defending champions, they went down in a heap in the first match, so they're going to try to recover, redeem themselves, and try to showcase all of their wares in this second match. Don't think they want to go down 2 in a row.
Yovraj
So Dallas Smashers playing the first game of the tournament, while the Catchers are in with their second. Again, there was threat of rain earlier in the afternoon, and that has been aborted, long gone. It's been a distant memory. Top crew got into place, the wind came and blew it away, but the wind had died down, and I was worried about that. Said we need the wind to chase away the rain, and now you can see the wind is picking up. So Dallas Smashers as in a lot of the local cricketers here. The Raji's oh, this one is eluding the wicket keeper and gonna go down to the boundary for 4. I would think it's buys. Yes, 4 buys. Keeper did not get down in time to prevent the 4, and all of a sudden, first boundary races the score. I have to say race because only 1 run came from the first over, Ali Khan's over. And now in the beginning of this over with the first delivery, gone for 4 buys. Well, the third match of the day. It's going to be the 4th of the tournament. Had 1 match yesterday and all of 3 matches today. There was an exhibition match yesterday, and just to get some folks get a feel of what's happening out in the middle. It's the difference when you're on the big stage. Again, this is an ICC approved venue. See, Sofian's come beneath us, one of the officials of this tournament. So wish we so we had a bit of a scare there in the first over when Rohan was struck on the helmet. Like a big man, he took it like a man. Examined his helmet, smiled. And good to see Ali Khan going up to him and said it was not done on purpose. It's all in the game, all in the game of love. Your duty is to prevent the ball from hitting you in those parts where you don't want to be hit and use your willow. So he did apologize and said, I'm sorry that you got hit, but I'd rather hit the sticks. Because all that has come for naught. There's still 10 without loss. So you can get hit all day long. Oh, that was a quick one. We have seen some good fielding earlier in the day. We have seen a few run-outs. The one direct hit. One of the highlights of the tournament so far. But we have seen some excellent catches. So my good friend Dial downstairs from Trinidad earlier today, calm, cool as ever. So at least the cricketers can see the scoreboard at the far end over there. That's up and running. But the big jumbo scoreboard, something's wrong with it. I don't know. It's not a good sign. Gonna need restructuring. Oh, this time it's an appeal from like before, not out. Says umpire Delroy Festus Lynn. Third umpire is supposed to be Mr. Charlie Javed, and I think he's somewhere around. So one yet to get off the mark. plays a lot of cricket in Australia. This time he's whipping this one off the pads, off the legs. Let's see if he got some willow onto it. Yes, there's no signal coming in from the umpire at the end of that over. So again, he will be on strike to face perhaps Ali Khan again. Would have redeemed himself, I would imagine. After that vicious bouncer that cranked him in the head, Ali Khan next delivery was going for the Yorker, going for timber. Came down on it really hard. And as Faisal was saying, that Ali Khan's birth came out of this US Open when Dwayne Bravo spotted him and drafted him to his Trinidad Knight Riders team in the CPL. The rest was history. Stamped down the leg side and a good tumbling save there by the keeper. Came off the pads as he tried to flick it. I think he missed out there. One was going down the leg side. We'll have a look. Goes, comes off the pads. But beautifully taken there by the wicket keeper, going down leg. So Ali Khan is going for timber. Not really impressed with conking that helmet. That has gone for naught. That does not go in the wicket column. So tails away. And this time he's coming down on this one. Wicket keeper hand goes up. And he got some willow on that. It is. Oh, it came high off the pad. Stifle appeal, but it was going down leg and over. So 13 for no loss. Yuaj is on 6. Rohan is on 2. Ali Khan in his second over. Again, we're on the lights. If you're waking up on the Asian continent, we want to say good morning to you. And you're listening and viewing cricket live on MAQ TV. YouTube is also bringing it live. And for you radio listeners, you can pick us up on Caribbean Global Voices. So Ali Khan goes around the sticks. This time, this batsman is covering up, trying to get a pace of this wicket. This wicket has been used yesterday and today, playing beautifully as usual. We have to say all hails to the head creator, Mr. Melton Taylor, and his crew. They've worked tirelessly. And early this week, we had rain all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday. But this surface is in immaculate condition because they're not going to wait until the last moment for preparation.
Yes, a huge credit goes to the groundsman.
Yep. One thing I would like to see, though, I like to see they have a regular tap crew. Because I don't really like to see cricketers when times of rain running out to pull on the tap and all that stuff, and they have on spikes, and next thing one or two of them walk on the plastic and holes get in the plastic. Next thing rain would go through those holes and all that stuff. So if you can get a tap crew, a regular, you know, I don't know how many they need, but I know if you can get at least 8 guys who you know are going to be there in times of weather. I've seen rain fall on these pitches here for times before people decide, oh, we're going to get enough people to pull the tap. It's not like you're covering one pitch. You have to get a big square to cover the whole thing because all that is clay. Even the pitches that are not being used, those have to be covered.
Yes, they have to be covered because if you don't cover them, it gets sticky and it's very difficult for the fielders to field after the rain.
Exactly.
You don't want anyone to get injured.
That's right. So you have to cover the whole square. So that's why it takes a lot of men to just bring that on and bring it on properly. There's a way to bring it on too. You just can't come any old place. I've seen people fall under those things, get tangled up in them.
Absolutely.
Yep. It's like a drill. You have to know everyone's going in the same direction at the same time. If you're pushing, then I have to be pulling. I can't pull and you behind pulling. Then, you know, we have to go in the same direction. Back to cricket, 14 for no loss. Isn't me?
A dot ball to end the over with Ali Khan.
No, that's not me.
14 for none in 3 overs.
Third match of the day. 3 on the trot. Like I say, team of the tournament so far is the Lions. They're top of the table with 2 wins from 2 matches. It's 6 teams in this tournament. So make for good competition. You know, this team has had as much as I think about 32 teams playing in this competition, using up every field in Florida. The 2 outside field. Oh, this is a lovely shot into the offside. The ball is going to crash into the boundary boards now, just ahead of one of the fielders who gave chase. It was a nice flowing off drive. There's something about the left-hander when they gets in that cover drive. Look at that. He stand and deliver. It was in the air, but it was well-timed, well-placed. Remember, we're still in the power play. Slow going, though, for in the power play. Just 14. And we're in the 4th over. So they may need to target this over. Ali Khan been really, really good for his 2 overs. Oh, this is a high full toss that passes outside and away from the batter, taken by the wicket keeper. Shawaz is the wicket keeper, sporting the 126 on his back. Some high numbers this year in this tournament, a lot of hundreds. This one is taken there by the wicket keeper again. $19 for no loss. Again, we'll be back here again tomorrow, but with 90% chance of rain. I hope that the rain does not fall this way. It could be out in the Everglades, fill those lakes. But I can tell you, with 90% chance of rain. Oh, this one is outside the off stump. He's cutting. Knocked down there in the point region. The scamper through for a single. Again, a real busy area in 2020 cricket. Point and anything scrape the wicket, short especially, you need your fielders to be on the charge. Whether it's for the cut or playing with the soft hands. So one, having a good look, settles. Outside the off stump, going one arm bandit.
And that's a wicket.
Yep. Out caught.
That's a wicket caught. 2-point region.
Yes, the one arm bandit. And either slip from the bat or something, but 20 for no loss. 20 for 1. First wicket in the 4th over. There it is, hand coming off the bat. Still think he was trying to recover from that blow on the head. Ali does not get credit. credit for the wicket, but at least for the team, I think he had him shaking. Now he's coming out scratching his head. He's got to do something about that. He's still holding his head. Let's hope that he doesn't have a concussion. I mean, sometimes our bravery and machoism get the best of us. You get conk of the head, and no one really got out there to check his vitals, check anything. But it was a scary hit. Ali is by no means feat a slow bowler. So even though he had that helmet on, he just prevented from bursting the head, pouring blood all over the park. But the knock on the head with the helmet, it's still going to be a hard hit. But the wicket number one goes. So Wish has taken the first wicket. 1 for 13 in his second over. Oh, ball them! He's going for a big slug with one that's pitched up. I didn't get to see who that batter was. Was that Samit?
Looked like.
Looked like Samit, didn't it? Looked like him. That one was right up in the block hole. He played right over it. She's gone for a golden duck. Wonder if he would have started a duck farm. Now, all of a sudden, Wish is on a hat trick. We have seen this so often today. The score and the same score, wickets fall. 20 for 1, now 20 for 2. There he is. He's playing, coming down hard in it. Why would he do that? Just have a feel, have a look. Coming back in with head down. The camera didn't follow him, and he was like, oh my word, he can't even look up. So is it Samit? That's him?
No.
No?
It was somebody else.
Yeah, we didn't get to see who he was on the scoreboard. He came quick and left quickly. Came quick and left quicker.
Well, he was just came and gone back.
Yes. If you ask him how the pitch is playing, he wouldn't have a clue. It happened so fast. It was like, oh, wow. What just happened? Well, good night to those who are just joining us here on the MAQ TV. And if you're heading over to the YouTube channel, we want to say good night to you as well. And those who are listening by radio, we want to say good evening to you. We have you all covered. And those on the ground, even the cricketers, they too are listening up there, keeping a keen eye on things happening here. Don't want to wait until too late. We have all of next week to play cricket. This time the one was up in the block hole. He gets a hat trick. That one was up in the block hole, and the first hat trick of the tournament.
The first hat trick.
Yes, has gone LBW. He was right up in the block hole. He's all smiles. Wish is all smiles. I'm sure we'll have a look.
First hat trick of the 17th US Open Premier League. Done by Rajiv of Chicago Catchers. Totally outclassed the Dallas Smashers batters. Look at the ball. Just went straight. Swinging into the pads. A plum decision. Good decision by the umpire.
Yep. You can see that again and again and again, and say that's the hat trick ball, believe it or not. So 20 for 1, 20 for 2, 20 for 3. Another golden duck. Another golden duck. 4 overs done and dusted. Look at the hat trick. All in red. Last 3 deliveries. Took him 7 deliveries because one was a wide in which to get his hat-trick. That's the first wicket. Down, caught. Caught at cover point. Next one, bowled a neck and crop from hand to stump, and can't believe it. Then this next one, he stood up right in front of the stump and is gone, definitely. He was plumb. Came right into his stumps and tried to play that one and tried to bamboozle the umpire by running off for a leg by. But the umpire would have seen you blocking those sticks. First hat-trick of the 17th edition of the US Open goes to Rishabh. So Yuvraj has been there on top of the inning. He's still there on 12. So now Samit is the one who has joined him now. We was wondering if he was one of the victims of the hat trick, but no. Now Samit has joined Yuvraj, and he has come to stop the bleeding. Well. There goes a hat trick with 2 golden ducks in the making. There's a quick single. So the defending champions are showing their worth in the field so far. Second time they're fielding first, given an opportunity to chase in the first match. Fell well short. He fell for 93 runs, as a matter of fact. This time he's playing this one sweetly. And it goes into the boundary board now for 4. So 26 it is. We'll have a look. It is Solpar driving sweetly into the offside all along the ground. The ball races into the boundary board, into those MAQ TV boundary markers. So Ali Khan has been replaced, and he's driving again, not timing as well as he would have liked. Non-striker was interested in a single, but was wisely sent back. Thereby Yuvraj. Samit eager to get on strike. Unless he's eager to get away from this hat-trick end. We have seen 3 in a row. So the 5th delivery comes up. And I'm showing Samit is saying, I would rather not be at this end down here. This time he's playing again and can't score. Stroking it nicely, but straight to mid-on. Mid-on again, who is up in the circle. It's about 25 yards. He's not right back on the 30-yard circle. So he's cheating it a little bit, if I can say so. Now he's pushing back on the 30-yard. He's starting from there for this final legal delivery. As the all closing fielder closing now. This time he's playing into the offside again and can't score. So Samit's going to have to stay and face the music. We've seen 3 in a row from the far end. 2 LBWs and no, out caught, bowled and LBW. Those were the hat-trick balls. So let's see if he will continue. At the end of 5, it's 26-4-3. Again, the Smashers, they're playing in their first match, the Dallas. And Raj told me he was going to bat up the order in this tournament, but we haven't seen him as yet. And the number 5 batter, Smith, is in. And he's here to face the music. Wishiv is at his mark. Can be bowling over the wicket, the left armour. And he's going after him outside the off stump. Why would you do that? He was charging him, was back of a length outside the off stump. And rather than play the conventional stroke in the offside, he was charging him and swinging, trying to get it over mid-on. But he missed. So we're not going to see 4 in a row from him on this occasion. He's into his third over, I beg your pardon, second ball. This time he's driving, and he's not getting off the mark. He was knocked down in the mid-off position, but the ball stayed very close to him. The non-striker was interested in getting down at the striker's end, but Samit was he had no intention of running that single. I guess he wants to face the music with his team in a spot of bother. 26 for 3, that's it. And this time he's cutting, but third man is right there stationed just for that. He gets off the mark. We haven't seen a run from this end in a long time. We've seen a hat-trick, as a matter of fact. The score slowly moved up to 27 for the loss of some 3 wickets. Earlier, we've seen Rohan got conked on the head and was shaken up by Ali Khan. Caused for some concerns and worrying, and some folks with their hat in their hands, because it's not easy. This time you're playing with soft hands. And
Oh, there's a direct hit.
no, but he was in, feet and all. So let's see if they're gonna check. He was in.
Have they asked the third umpire?
Now he's
there.
asked-
Now he's asking.
Yes, they should always do that first.
He's asking the third umpire.
So he took his time and got in. And let us.
Gone.
He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Yes,
He was just walking in the park.
that was sloppy one. And look at that. Could you believe it?
Must give credit to the fielder. Samim.
See, you always have to send it upstairs. Always. He's out. He's got to be on his way. Lazy running. Ground your bat. When you get in, you have to ground your bat. So there's a 4th wicket with his total on 27.
Well, he still couldn't believe his luck.
No,
But
yeah.
he will realize it later. He was very lazy.
Sloppy running. Yeah, you've got to get to your end. Let's have a look. Look at that. He's slowing down. Put your bat down. Look at that. The bat is here. The bat should be out in front of you.
I think he didn't even realize that there was a throw coming. Absolutely not. There's no way it's showing on his body language. He's smiling, actually.
Yeah, your back is turned. He said he can't believe it. And if it wasn't for the TV, he would have swear I was in. If that was regular league without the TV camera, he said I was right there.
Well, absolutely. You must give credit to MAQ for sorting all these problems out, which has been happening from some years in the start. And now after these cameras and the third umpire,
I said every stumping and every run out, send it upstairs. Where we had a confusion here where a ball was being bowled while we were playing it back. Just send it upstairs. It take 30 seconds. Just send it up quickly, because you have to go and repair these stumps. While you're repairing the stumps, we can play that back. The production crew is right on hand there, right there. And just don't go ahead and bowl a ball while we're looking at the review. Outside the off stump, he's poking at it outside there, taken by the wicketkeeper, low down. The Chicago catchers looking for their first win. They went down in a heap yesterday. Seemed like a long time ago. Didn't even get to score 100. bundled out for 93 runs, losing all of their 10 wickets in the 17th over. They are the defending champions. They have to play like champions. This time he's trying to pull this one, getting up on him. And the bowler ran down, and let's see if a signal is going to be coming in. No. It's a run credited to the batter and to the team. So end of a successful over. 1 wicket coming via the run-out route. It is now 28 for the loss of 4 wickets. And that's the end of the power play. 28 in the power play. I think it's been far and away the lowest score in the power play of this tournament. As a matter of fact, it's just the 2nd day, so early days yet. 28 for 4. The smashers, they got to be smashing something. You want to be smashing something. You ought to be smashing something. Here comes the signal, comes in now. Say that the first power play is over. Now you can have no more than 5 fielders beyond the 30-yard circle. Let's see if they're going to ease the pressure and begin to spread the field. I'm a captain and I have you at 27 for 4. I'm not just spreading my field just because they said to spread the field. If you couldn't score in the first 6 with only 2 men out, I'm going to let you beat me into submission until when I begin to move my men. I don't know why captains do that all the time. But let's see, a slip is still in place. There's a quick single. But at least they're not doing too badly. It's just they put 4 men out. Now it's going to be 5 men out. They must have just realized that 3 men out for the first delivery, and now they're pushing back everyone because Uraj is on strike. So they did the right thing. They was pressuring Kevin Adian. So Uraj covers up back to the bowler. No one. So Uraj is the southpaw. He's been there batting for some 19 deliveries. He has scored 17 of these 29 runs that's on the board. Again, I want to say good night to MAQ TV and his family. Put on a splendid display yesterday, starting with the presentation outdoors and the dinner indoors. This time, ball going through to the wicket keeper. Third delivery. Good night, tight stuff. Just 1 run so far coming from this over. Catchers looking for their first win. As a matter of fact, both teams looking for their first win. The Smashers, but this is their first game. Outside the off stump, cutting into the offside and cutting well. It goes for 4. The man on the deep point boundary had not a chance. He just had to run to retrieve that ball beyond the boundary board. So again, Uraj is doing the heavy lifting. Here he comes. He covers his stump outside the off stump, going away from him, and he's cutting sweetly. Number 21 down there on the boundary can only go to retrieve after the ball would have knocked into the boundary boards. The comeback delivery, 21 easy. And the same is driving, but there's coverage in the deep. Long off is right there just for that stroke, but he's there for that and then some. I'm sure he's there for a catch as well. But you're not going to catch him playing on the ground with good, nice, sweetly timed strokes like those. 34 for 4. Final match of the evening. Third, in essence. We're going up close to 7 o'clock in our neck of the woods, just for you who are viewing and you're not leaving your TV. You don't want to leave this gripping contest. 34 for 4. This time down the leg side, and the wicket keeper knocked it down leg bys, and try to avert a run out. So the end of over number 7. The latest score here is 35 for the loss of some 4 wickets after 7 overs. Back here to live cricket. Spin has been in operation now, has called into the attack from the far end. That is Saad Bin.
Saad bin Zafar, captain of the Canadian cricket team. We welcome him in the US Open Premier League this season, joining the team last night after their first game. Huge credit to MAQ Qureshi for getting him on board.
So I want to say good evening to all Canadians who are viewing here, looking at your man. He's in operation at this time from the far end. I know they're all of Canada rooting for you and your team, and they're asking for redemption. You were not here last night when they were rolled over, but now, with your presence, there may very well be a difference. Chima, skipper Chima would be happy for it. Oh, yeah, bad misfield there. Just for the one, he knocked it away from him. He didn't feel it cleanly, enabling the batters to run through for that single. Well-needed single. They've been under the pump with 37 for 4. Dallas smashes. They're not smashing anything at the moment. Only one who's been doing something is Uraj. He's been going at a runner ball. 23 from 23. So Said Bin. Ooh, this time is a loud appeal. Umpire seemed to be unmoved. Is he? No, he's gone. He's gone, and I can see Said Bin with all smiles saying, I got my man, umpire. How is that? We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Here it is. Caught behind. He had no hesitation in giving him, and the batter is asking how. I thought it's the fielders who were supposed to ask how, but the batter turned and asked the umpire how. Clearly, he would have said, I've seen and heard the nick. And it was taken cleanly by the big glove, the wicket keeper. So Canada, your man, your captain, has joined the party in the wicket column. He's taken his first wicket in his first over from the 5th delivery. Just given up 2 runs. So 37 for 5. They're in danger of not making 50. So after a 10-run partnership, batter has got to leave the square. So at the half a mark, Darren Powell, I had a chat with him. He said he's going to be playing in this game, but He's known for his bowling, not his batting. So apparently, he might very well be the super sub who is going to just do the bowling and no batting. But the turn of this inning was a long time, but I still have to rest it on the sloppy running of Samit. He knows better than that. He's a better batter than that. And for you to be a good batsman, you have to be a good runner between the sticks. Ooh! Quicker delivery. Poking outside the off stump.
How did that miss the stumps? For a moment I thought.
Yeah, at the end of the over there, it seems as if he would have been out stump if that ball had cannon onto the stump. Yeah, he was off his crease. The wicketkeeper missed it, missed both ways. Because if the ball had bounced from him and onto the stump, he would have been out. But he missed the glove, a quicker delivery. And then, boy, that would have been, he'll have been on a hat trick. We've seen a hat trick already in this inning. Three on the trot, one caught, one bowl, one LBW. And then Samit run out. So those 4 wickets, I think they were really uncalled for. You have to stop the bleeding. A man is on a hat trick. Oh, come on. I mean, you have to, I mean, not saying you have to give the bowlers credit, really, but you should be mindful of these things in a 2020 game. Oh, this one is played sweetly back past the bowler. Let's see. Oh, long off. He's doing a great work there in sliding and saving 2 runs. Just beneath us. Got there in the nick of time. It was sweetly time playing right back past the bowler.
Some Indian.
Okay, we'll get this hat trick. There's ones here again, and just going to be 1. So they need some boundaries. They've gone into the 40s now. It's 41, it is, for 5. Yuvraj needs some help. He's on 27 from 26. Ditmara has joined him. Yuvraj alone is doing the heavy lifting. He's on 28. They need some help lifting this heavy weight. 42. For the second time in the day, I'm saying a team is laboring to get to 50. We're in the 9th over, and they're still in the 40s. So Ditmara, he gets off the mark. He's on 1. They need to repair and assess at the halfway mark. Oh, he's going big. 1, 2, and away she goes for 6. So Yuvraj on the charge. He's gone to 34 now. His score is 49. He's asking and beseeching his player to stay with me. Like Sam Smith, stay with me. Stay with me. Stand and deliver.
The way Yuvraj smashes this reminds me of Yuvraj Singh of the Indian cricket team.
Well,
stand and delivered. That is how he used to play.
Well, it was a good-looking shot. He knew it was 4 from the time he left the bat. He stayed for the pose. So the cameraman in action. We see Darren Powell beneath us down here, decked out in his cricketing gears. I'm sure he's going to be doing some bowling a little later. Maybe bowl 1 or 2. Former West Indies cricketer, Darren Powell. Out of Jamaica, the land of wood and water. Jamaica was hard hit by the last hurricane, Melissa. She came by and did some damage. They're still in need of a lot of help. A lot of areas still don't have any electricity. This time he's pulling and out of the park for yet another boundary. This time is the mantra. The Mara, that's it. He has gone on to 7. So all 5s on the board. 55 for 5. He just got 3 deliveries and scored 7. So they're not waiting for the half a map to assess. They're doing it now. Edging outside the off stump. Is he? Let's see if he got a touch. No, it's a bye. The ball came off the wicket keeper as he was playing outside the off stump and missing. But one more to the total. 56 it is for 5. Again, we're on the night sky and we want to say good evening. And for those on the Asian continent, you're getting up now. It's in the morning or you're fast asleep. What are you doing? You're getting up in the morning time. This is morning time for you on the Asian continent. $57 for 5. Down the leg side, going to fine leg. What are you doing? You're floating with danger. How is that? They're going to send this one upstairs. Third umpire is called upon to make a run-out call. As the ball was played to fine leg. Fine leg picked up, dashed it into the keeper. And the keeper dashed it without looking back into the sticks. And let's see if the batter is found wanting. Here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is, here it is. Safe. Okay, he's not out, and that's going to be the call. Third umpire would make that call. He will send in a decision, which I'm sure and certain will be a not out. So the message has been received, and play continues. Batter stays. But where were you going? That was Yuvraj's call. The ball's played behind you. Going to the short fine leg and you're taking off like a deer. That was not good cricket. 57 for 5. But anyway, no damage done. Thanks again to MAQ Qureshi having the review for the stumping and the run-outs. Because a lot of times you swear that once the ball hits into the sticks, the batsman is found wanting. Then sometimes it leads to heated arguments. So it's a good thing. One more thing added to the US Open. Sammy's playing this one into the onside. They're winning the first one quickly. Yuvraj was interested in getting a double, but he was flirting with danger. Trust me on that one. He was flirting with danger. There's no way he was going to get there. For the second, so 59 it is for 5. So Deet Mara is on 9 from 6. Yuvraj is on 36. The good old Bob Marley, he died at the tender age of 36. Look at all the great men dying in the 30s. Jesus died at 33. Yeah, he too is deemed as the greatest. We had Martin Luther King, what, 39? Bob Marley, 36. Both teams looking for their first win of the tournament. The Catchers lost their first one. Smashers are in for their first game of the tournament. Who would hold the nerve to the very end? Mara on the back foot. Oh, look at this. There's almost a mix-up.
Oh, direct hit could have.
Almost a mixed up there. Well, he didn't throw. He held on to the ball. But both batters were thinking too. The ball was just meters away. It took a while. Asking a question. What are they asking? The bails didn't come off. But if that ball had gone straight into the sticks, I'm telling you, it'll have been the good night nurse. Lights out. Would have been another run out. Seems Samit went by the run out route. He's a good batter. Sammy's pulling. And he's pulling with some venom as well, and he's gone for 6. My word, he got into that one there. Dietmara, he's on the charge. 66 it is for 5. Let's have a look. Short and pulling. Didn't get it from the middle of the bat, but with these nice, big, thick, heavy bats, it went all the way. All the way. How far are you going? All the way. So the repair is on here. The last wicket fell when the score was on 37. They've now raised to 66. So 29 partnership. So they have to keep going. They have to keep going. Looking for their first win. This time again, he's pulling. And he goes for 4. So 6 and then a 4. 70s now. He's not waiting. He's not wasting any time either. He's into the teens. This one is dragging it down and he's pulling it, just going up over the top of off. Picked his spot, splitting deep backward square leg and mid wicket. And gets the boundary. The bowler is saying, I'm really trying, but Canadian skipper would have bowled a beautiful over, got himself a wicket, and now you're coming, bowling these back of the length deliveries to a man who is in the mood to get the ball off the square. That is Dietmara. He's in a mood. He's on 19 from 8. He's saying, I would help you do some lifting, Raj. After that mix-up almost run out, he decides this is second life for me. This time he's banging this one into the offside, but have the long off. He gets in the way, just a singler. He stroked it nicely, but just for the one. You're not going to get all boundaries, pal. So he goes on to 20 now, 20 from 9. Uraj. So both southpaw, both left-handers in. And this time he's going big. Oh, he's going to be safe, I think. Oh! He got a hand to it, and in the meantime, the batters run 2. That was a good effort. That was a good effort. You can't fault him for that. I mean, he got there.
He got there. I think his leg has hit to his colleague on the head while rolling around. Seems like he got a spike on his head.
Well, I would hope not. No blood, no nothing. He's just rubbing it.
Look at it. It's in the air. He ran for the catch.
Let's see.
And there was a quite collision. Close. And then it was into his hands. He missed it while he was rolling. He kicked right in front of his colleague in the head with the spike boot.
Yeah, but good thing I think he was wearing a cap. So no damage done. No night nurse has been called, and no paramedics, no nothing. So all is well that ends well. Well, he goes in on bowls again outside the off stump. He's playing at it outside the off stump. It's a wide. They're trying to put a willow on everything. Although he was wide, he was playing a shot. He did not move. And you don't want to move across to take that line with you. But he just wafted it outside the off stump. It was a nothing shot, really. Would not have gotten much for it. So, but when you're in the mood to get the willow on leather, and you make up your mind that you're going to try to hit leather, 74 for 5. They were really in a spot of bother early on. 20 for 1, 20 for 2, 20 for 3. That was the hat trick. 27 for 4, then 37 for 5. So last week it seemed like a long time ago. The run out of Summit. This time he's playing back along the track. Filler knocked it down and ably assisted there by the non-striker, who was not interested in running. He just tossed the ball back to him. No appeal, not out. So at the end of 11, it is 74 for the loss of some 5 wickets. So play continues as comes in, plays this one, and where you going, non-striker? Another direct hit. My word, I'm telling you, where were you going, you Edge? Another direct hit. These guys must have been stoning mangoes or something. He was running and he was off, and here it is, here it is. We have a look. No need to even to go upstairs with this. Look at this. Bang into the stump, a direct hit. So the signal is going to go in from the third umpire that the batter is out. And you, Aj, what have you done? What have you done? 39. And now it is 74 for the loss of 6 wickets. A good partnership going there.
Direct hits are almost
always out. So you are just top scored with 39. And he was looking good. He needed a partner. He found one in Dietmara. And now he has ran himself out, going down too far. And a direct hit. He was undone by a direct hit. My word, it doesn't matter how the wickets fall. It doesn't matter how they come. Whether by the run-out route, we have seen 2. So the last 2 wickets to have fallen, they've gone by the run-out route. Samit was run out fine. He was found wanting, running in lazily. And this time, looking for a quick single with the ball turned to fine leg. He went too far down and was not able. Either batter would have been run out. I don't think that Dietmara would have been able to get up there, even if he would have responded to the call from Uaj. Well, the ball was played quickly to fine leg up in the circle, and he took off running. I mean, it was for the non-striker to respond, but he didn't even get a chance to get out of the blocks. This time, let's see what's taking place here. Just the single, the one-arm bandit. Plays it out to long off for the single, and he ambles through for the single. So the new batter now is Brian. So he's a good batter.
He is a good batter.
Yes.
Has his reputation, but the bowler in front, Saad, is a much experienced.
Saad been the captain of the Canadian national team, and this time he's blocking this one in front of him, and he thought he was in business there. Saad bin, he thought he was in business there. He was started to run around there like a happy puppy there, saying, "I got my man." On back foot, oh, he's playing one in the dark, coming off the inner portion of the bat, playing the French cut. So fine leg is in this circle as that one rolled to him. So, Brian, come on, you're a better batter than that now. Who's turning this one in the onside, gets off the mark with a single. That is Brian Gale. We'll see him bowl some off spinners, I would imagine, once he gets a chance on the square. But now he's called upon to do some batting. So you can't think about your feeling at this time. It's only 12 overs. There's more than enough time to get a good score. And it seems as if Dietmara is in a good mood. He's gone on to 21. Really kept good company, with Uaj. But unfortunately, Uaj was run out. And it's unfortunate from the batting standpoint, but very fortunate from the fielding team. You have to give them credit. They've converted a few run-outs with direct hit. This time he's working this one off the pads down to the cow corner. Just the one. This brings Ditmara on strike when Gale was interested in a second one, which in my mind was not on, to be honest with you. On the back foot, playing into the onside. Square leg gets in the way in the deep, just for the single. I'll say good night to all of you. You're viewing this on the MAQ TV. Cricket, lovely cricket. And cricket is 24/7 on MAQ TV, by the way. But this is a live match you're watching. This time, Gale is going big. He's gone out of the park and beyond the boundary board. And he's gone for a humongous 6. So Gale is no rabbit with the bat. Score rolls into the 80s now. It's on 84. The bearded Brian Gale. He just stayed as calm and cool as ever. Tugged it, and he didn't even move. He stayed for the pose. And there it is. Bang, out of the park. Cameraman down there was in a spot of bother for a moment. Goes around the sticks this time, and this time he's playing it with soft hands. Oh, there's going to be another touch and go. Another direct hit. And what are you doing, Ditmara? You want to follow in the likes of Samit and Yuvraj with another run out? All smiles from Rizwan. So Rizwan, the captain, decides he's going to have a bowl. So Gale is saying, no, that was not a run. And I'm hitting 6s. Why are we chancing another run out to make it a third in the inning? We've seen a hat-trick earlier in this inning. So are we running out of bowling? Because we've seen Rizwan for the first time bowling down, cutting and cutting well. Here's Brian Gale getting into the act. One was dragged down by Rizwan outside the off stump, and he chopped it as coming down with an axe, chopping a tree. Let's have a look. There it is. Axe coming down, chopping the tree, and he guided it past the backward point, and away she goes for 4. So 88 it is for 6. And the skipper, there's no smile on his face this time, though. For the last delivery, he was all smiles when there was almost another run out. But been hit for 6 and 4. Let's see. Let's see who'll get the last laugh. This time he's playing it past the size 12 boot of Rizwan. And he gets a single, so Gale has raced up to the lucky 13. And Ditmara is still there. He is on 22 from 13. So these two batsmen are trying to do repair damage. We're only 13 overs with a ball. It seems as if they've been there much longer than that. But with 7 overs to go, they can get a good 130, 140 and make a match of it. Remember that the catchers had only scored 93 in their first at-bat yesterday. So we're not sure they can get to the 100. But I am sure that they are the defending champions. I can say that with 100% certainty. The one last year, in a nail biter. Outside the off stump, he's cutting over this one, taken by the wicketkeeper. Side Ben, the skipper of the Canadian national team. Ball this one, he turns around the corner. It's going to be a quick single. Good running between the sticks this time. Good understanding. It's good understanding. There was no calling, just touch and go. The wicketkeeper and bowler try to get there to see if they can avert a run out. But it was single. Good understanding. Good communication between these two. This time it's going to be another thing that this one is punched down too long off. So Gale gets off the lucky 13. They are seeing it on the scoreboard so he can see himself. And it's a superstitious number. So he's on strike now. He's on 14. And he's driving into the offside. Looking pleasing on the eyes. They're thinking 2. That's Ditmara. He was thinking 2, but Gale wisely sent him back. We have seen 2 runouts in this inning so far. I don't think they want to see a third. In the 90s. 92. Would the Chicago catchers allow them to run away with this? A partnership would worth something. This one is turning it around the corner. They're running the first one quickly. But that's a good piece of fielding there. Even though the short finding up in the circle was running for it, the deep backward square leg, he too gave chase. Because the ball would have eluded the short fine leg. Then he would have had to give chase, and they would have at least gotten a further 2 runs. This time he's playing the French cut. This one is going to run very, very close to the boundary. Does it get there? No. Let's see. The signal comes in from the umpire because the ball trickled. No, it runs.
Yes, it was a Chinese cut actually.
Yes.
He was trying to play it towards long on, but it just didn't turn. He bowled an arm ball actually.
And Gale is asking for something. I guess the quicker bowlers are going to be coming in. He needs his helmet. We have seen Ali Khan Kunk Rohan on the helmet earlier. So Brian Gale is on 17. And Dietmar is on 24. Dietmar on the A. I thought they were joined, but it's Dietmar. It's not Mara. The A is for another name.
So we've got change in bowling. Omer from the pavilion end with some pace.
Dietmar. No, what a name. Dietmar, as in teeth. So Dietmar. Dietmar A. What is the A for? I like my score sheet in front of me. So, I just saying Dietmar, the A is right there. We've been getting score sheets, and now we're not getting score sheets anymore. I mean, team sheets. So we have to see if we can correct that. Can be announcing just in the wind and depending on just what is put up on the board. We need to know who is who, what is what. Outside the off stump, taken outside the off stump by the wicket keeper. Low down. So Omer is back for his third over. .95 for 6, and let's see how Dietmar will do. He's covering up, running a quick one. Bowler feels himself, but can't prevent the single. So again, they're going to try to prevent as many dot balls as possible, because he was covering up. So Brian Gale, now with the helmet on, now that the quicker stuff is on, he's got to do one, take one for the team here. He's got to go be brave. He's got to go. He's hit a lovely 6 over in the cow corner area. He stood for the pose as well. It was a confident shot early in his innings. So if you can bat deep into this inning, this is just the 15th over. So you have all of 5 overs behind. If these two can bat, they'll get a decent score on the board. Down the leg side, he's turning it off his legs. They're running the first one quickly, but it's just going to be the one. Deep backward square leg goes quick off the mark. So halfway into this over, and just the 2 runs coming from it so far. Start with a dot and 2 singles. So Rizwan has pulled himself out of the attack. He struck for 6 and a 4 in his over. And right away he would have pulled himself out, saying, perhaps this is not my night with the ball. This time he's playing it down to long on, bunting it actually for the single. Didn't come from the sweet part of the bat, came from the bottom portion of the bat. Again, we're on the lights here at the Broward County Stadium. For those who are just joining us, this is the last match of the day, day number 2. It's Saturday in our neck of the woods. Tomorrow, another day, Sunday. Works this one off the legs. Brings the long on off the boundary. About 40 yards in. Just the one. 99. One away from 100. Psychologically, that can mean something. 100. Seems as if 99 is so far from 100. And he's swinging at this one outside the off stump. Wonder if his shoulder is intact.
That was a wild swing, actually.
Actually.
He was trying to hoik it on the leg side and missed everything.
Yep.
Even he himself is laughing.
Yeah, he's looking at his arm too. He said, yeah, man, I was putting some muscles into that one. I was trying to take the leather off the cork.
99 for 6 after 15 overs.
Yes, last wicket fell when the score was on 74. So these two are really, really going hard at it.
Dallas Smashers needs some firepower.
Yeah, well, with a 25-1 partnership, I think these two has got to keep going. It does make sense. And I always say, do not look for what would have gone before you. And again, do not look what's in the hut. You are there. So if you're in the middle, think about you staying in the middle and do it for your team. Don't say, okay, well, I have a few more batters in the hut. So let me just play blindly, widely, and careless or what have you. No, take on the responsibility to bat the next 5 overs. Stay here and said, let's put a decent score on here and try to go for the win. And if you go for the win, making an effort and you fall short, management and spectators alike, your fans would give you an A for effort.
Absolutely, like I got today.
Yes, I was disgusted with your out though, because I know you would not have made it once, but I said you steady. You had a wild hot swing, swinging for the heavens. That's not your style of batting.
Sometimes I do.
Well, today you look ugly.
Only the dismissal, I guess.
The dismissal, that's what I'm talking about. The dismissal, because you looked the part when you played some fine shots, and running between the sticks was a joy to watch. I like running between the sticks. And I always say, even the 2020, you can turn the 0 into 1, 1 into 2s. Running between the sticks means something. So your little inning of 2025 was worthy. It showed something. So we're having a bowling change, and there's an appeal and a given now. My word.
Wait. Record. And then when you want to post.
Outside the off stump, and it was taken behind. So Gale goes.
Enjoying commentary. Are you recording?
So there's a wicket. Gale goes. It's 101 now for 7. So good little partnership was building there. So Gale has gone for quick fire with 20 from 17. I guess he must have been disappointed. Is that the commentator's curse? I am wondering, is that the commentator's curse? I just said these two batters should be looking to bat until the 20th over. And there goes a change of bowling. The skipper of Canada was taken out of the attack. Change of bowling brought fortune. Fortune to the brave, 101 for 7 into the 16th over. So Dietmar is still there. He's on 27, and Gale. You watch Gale come and gone. You've looked. He's looked at a lot of batters come and go. He's still there. He's on 27 from 20. He wants to be there at the end. 101 Dalmatian. Bow wow. This time he's getting off the mark. The new batter. We haven't seen his name. He's not popped up as yet. But
another wicket. Wicket number 7. Or Dallas Smashers.
Yes, Brian Gale gone for 20.
20 runs. And we got Rishon is still bowling. His last over?
Yes, he got 4 for 17.
He's got 4 for 17 today.
Yeah, we have not seen a 5-4 in this year's tournament yet. We have seen a 4-4 the second time.
Dallas Smashers, 101 for 7. Around 15.4. Chicago catchers are keeping them tight. Has a big hit. He was trying to hit, but he missed everything. It was kind of like a you miss, I hit situation.
Yep, well taken there by the wicketkeeper. So what's going on? He's having a word there with someone. Is the end of the over? I would think so. Yes, end of 16. 102 for 7. And Dietmar has got to stay there until the end. He is on 27 from 20. He's got to up the ante at this time. They need to get a total in which they can defend. Both teams are vying for their first win in this year's competition.
Rashnaz finished his 4 overs of quota with 18 for
4 for 18.
4 for 18. Bowled really impressive. Ali Khan coming back.
Ali Khan, he was really fiery in his first spell. Rohan got conked on the head, the opening batter, Australian. And I think he shook him up. He didn't catch himself after that. Then he became the one-arm bandit when he would have given an easy caught in the extra cover area.
Yeah, it was like a wake-up call for him in the evening. Like the alarm bells.
Like Christmas bells. I think he heard Christmas bells ringing. His ears were still ringing from that conk in the head. Ali Khan, by no means a slow bowler. He's not found himself in the wicket column yet, but he's been very miserly. I would not want him to be my Santa Claus. He gives nothing away. Look at that. This is his 3rd over, and he's only given up 3 runs from his bowling.
Well, he has kept it tight.
Really tight.
Still struggling for more wickets.
Oh, he's playing this one outside the off stump, and it's going to run down to the boundary for 4. A badly missed field there. He went straight to a backward point.
That was a good shot, actually.
Yeah, but he dove over it.
He saw it and he just whacks. And the field is just...
Yeah, he dove to his left, but it eluded him, and he went for 4. Squid driven. So whether it's one in the dark or what, this one has gone to 5 and the total on to 106. So I don't know if it's a shot in the dark, but it looks good. It goes down as 4 in the scorer's book. It is again. Ooh, this one, it must be a wide. Let's see if it's going to be called from the square leg.
Oh, that was a bouncer.
Yes.
Faizan was in 2 minds, either to play it or leave it. Finally, it was a good decision to duck and leave.
Well, did it go over the head, or did it just go as a good bouncer? 1 for the over.
Well, it was 1 for the over.
Okay, so it didn't go over the head. Oh, we should have seen it again. But anyway, Ali was not too pleased to be square driven. He already conked one of the batters on the head. Swing and a miss.
That was a wild slug.
Yeah.
Swing and a missing. It's just like, seems like he's not just looking at the ball, he's just throwing his bat on everything.
He closed his eyes on that one. He just said, I'm going to swing for the high heavens.
Closing eyes?
If I catch, I catch. Yep. But that was not a pacey delivery. That was one that was one of his slow deliveries, really. So, becoming an old veteran now, he bowled a vicious bouncer and then took pace off. Batsman was swinging long before the ball was there. So let's have a look again.
Another swing went straight to the fielder. And they got a wicket. Faizan was just swinging everything. Took an outside edge, went straight to the fielder at third man.
So 106 for 8. That's when Sammy was swinging, and the pace carried it all the way down to third man. I like third man. I always say that. That's a run-saving position for you, and oftentimes it brings a wicket. Look at this. He was swinging, coming off the outside edge, and there's a man square on the third man boundary. Takes a low shoestring, bootstring catch right off the laces. And the umpires are satisfied that he took the catch cleanly, and the batter is on his way. Right away, the fielder claimed the catch down on the third man boundary, and it was confirmed that the catch was indeed taken cleanly. And again, the production crew, we have to give it to them. And the cameraman, good work. Following the ball, went safely into the hands of the man on the third man boundary. Well, 106 for 8. They're in danger of falling below 125. Still have overs left, but not too many batters in the hut. And no fault of the pitch for this low scoring.
Yes, the pitch has played amazingly throughout. Sometimes you have to look at the way the teams are playing. It's always not to blame the pitch or the balls. It's mostly sometimes you have to see how the teams and the players are playing themselves.
Yes, well, Ali Khan gets in the wicket column, 1 for 10. He was mad. A 4 was struck from him. He bowled his first 2 overs just for 3 runs. This time the batsman is covering up, and that's a better way to play instead of these wild swing. And guess who is batting? Darren Powell, a former international cricketer for the West Indies and a former parliamentarian for Jamaica. He dabbled in the politics as well. I had a chat with him this morning here, and he said, well, do you know, cricket is politics as well, so...
Well, he's absolutely spot on.
Yes.
And I've played a bit of cricket against him with Pakistan and West Indies.
Yes.
And he toured Pakistan in 2006 with the West Indies ODI squad.
Yes.
Which has got the likes of Brian Lara and Powell and all these players.
Yes, so Darren Powell is in to rearguard action here, and like he's told me, he's going to play a couple of matches. As a matter of fact, he's playing dual role. He's the coach of the team.
Oh, wow.
So now he's coach and player. So I guess he said he'll play a few matches. So I guess he's coming out of the blocks playing the first one. So trying to get warmed up. He's known for his bowling more than his batting. But in 2020 cricket, you never know. One never know. You're called upon to wheel the willow. You're called upon to do some batting. So that you must do. Right now, you're in at number 10. At least you're not the last man in. And you have all of 3 overs to contend with. But you're there with Dietmar. Dietmar has been there for quite a while. You've watched a lot of batters come and go. He wants to be there to the end, but just not be there to the end with a good score. If you can get 25 from 1 over, he'll take him to 52. He's on 27. Oh, he's swinging this one, and ball coming off the wicket keeper. It's going to be a wide down the leg side. So 1 more to the total. 107 it is. So it's a wide. He didn't score the wide. This time he's swinging this one into the onside. Wide, long on, runs to his left and sends a throw in to the bowler's end. The dot. Yes, so the first ball was a wide, and then we got 2 singles there. So it's 109 for 8. Outside the off stump, he's slashing into the offside. Deep point gets in the way, just a single. So 110 there. Really struggling to get there. So they won the toss and decided to bat first. That's the Dallas Smashers. Trying to set a target. This time he's playing this one in the onside. And it's a dot. He's trying to go for glory. That is Darren Powell. He's on 1. Ball's clearly not going to hit those timber. Again, he stands outside of his sticks. Oh, this time following him into the onside with a quick delivery. Like I say, it's a leg by. So 2 more deliveries left. Should be 1 more delivery, I think, legal delivery left. Started off with a wide. The match playing this one. Oh, he was thinking about pegging those sticks. So we quickly moved from the Nelson. It was 1-1-1. And it's 112 as the over comes to an end. Started off with a wide and another leg by, so extras help along the way. So just the one dot ball in that over. Apart from that, they got a run from the other deliveries. As a matter of fact, 6 coming from it because they had that extra delivery. It was a 7-ball over. So Dietmar, he is on 30. So you had a stop score so far. He was 1 out for 39. He and Dietmar was really, really going great guns. They had a good partnership between both of them. Then, unfortunately, he got 1 out, 112. So Ian Thomas, who is managing this team, must have been disappointed with that 1 out of Uraj.
It's a big shot on the air, and he's taken. Good catch in the end. If you look how high it was in the air, it was really, he went everything too high, but the fielder took a good catch in the end. Must been disappointed that Tamara, big man. $112 for 9, 18.1. Ali Khan using his massive experience.
Yep, Ali Khan in his last over. This is the penultimate over. Can only get 1 more wicket. He's got 2 so far. So 2 for 7. And that 7 includes a boundary. So, you know, this time he's working this one off the legs for the single. 8 ones coming from his spell. So Ali Khan, national USA player, showing his ways. He went down, his team went down yesterday, but they're now trying to redeem themselves. So far, so good as far as the scoreboard is concerned. But yesterday, remember, they were bowled out for 93 runs. So hopefully they can make more than the 93. As a matter of fact, they're going to need 114 at this stage. This time he's cutting this one into the offside. He's doing more backing away there, if you can only see that again. So, Mr. Powell, you're backing away into the onside and trying to push this one into the offside. Giving yourself room, I guess they would say. Making room. But the square leg umpire must be saying, hey, you're backing too far into me, man. You're coming back. So, Ali Khan is calling in his third man, bringing him up into the fly slip, short third. Bouncing balls to Darwin Powell. And again, he's backing away and trying to go for broke outside the off stump. Goes through to the keeper. He's missing. So Ali Khan is trying to wrap things up here in this over. 9 wickets are down, 113 it is. He's got 2 for 8. He has 2 more deliveries in which to knock one of these batters over. But first in his sight is Darwin Powell. So any one of these two batters, if Darwin gets a single, he still have another chance. Darwin is going after him again outside the off stump. And a dot. And he's been very miserly. He has one last chance with a legal delivery. And 2 for 9 so far. He had a fiery spell earlier when he conked Rohan in the head. And we were all worried there for a moment. There's a free delivery. Some portion of his boot is behind the line. So Ali Khan with his final delivery. Oh, he's hitting this one in the air. He's gonna be... No, it's stopping well short of the mark. No, we still have another delivery to go. I beg your pardon. I was hustled to get him off the square off his bowling, but he has one more chance to get a third wicket. This time, Sesu. So Sesu gonna be facing Ali Khan final legal delivery. Handle maybe the remaining deliveries in this over. 118 for 9. So just 5 more left because he started bowling 2 wides. 2 balls was wide of the mark. It's 8 o'clock in our neck of the woods in the evening time. So we're going to go well into the night, and probably is playing this one in the offside for a single. Ball just rolled out off the bat, and he's rehearsing the stroke, saying I should have punched it. So when we come back, the one chase would be 127 from 20 overs. We'll be back shortly for the one chase. an edge onto that one, went onto his pad and went safely into the hands of the slips. This one is going down to the third man area, and he gets off the mark with one. That's Nasir. So Stefan has come in at the one drop. As a matter of fact, Stefan has opened the innings with Wisman. Wisman has opened the innings with Wisman. Wisman has area. Just the one, just a single. So Paul with slip in a gully. Two slips in a gully. I think he's badly lined. He's given up a 4. Going down to fine leg, and now a 1 taken down to a long leg area. So he can afford 2 men outside of the circle, and let's see, we know there's one down in the long leg area. The other, we are searching. I think he's just keeping out that one man. This time he's driving, and this time 4 more. So we'll have a look at that, because Powell thought he was in business there, but the scoreboard is showing 4 ones, and Powell there is wondering what would have happened there. So after 3 overs, it is 27 for 1. It's been a long day. It's the third match of the evening. Third match of the day, as a matter of fact. And the second, I should say, of the evening. The second half began in the evening time, and this one started in the dead of night. So with a target score of 127, they're just 100 ones behind. So Nasir is on 20. Stefan is on 6. So Raj, he was slated to bat at number 11. He's a better batter than that. He made a 50 in the Legends tournament earlier this year, right here on this park. But for some reason, he decided he was not going to bat. So perhaps Raj, who is the captain of this team, decides that he going to bat at number 11. So I think that he must have had enough. Ooh, and there's a appeal for caught behind, not out, says umpire Delroy Festus-Lynn. Stefan was poking at one outside the off stump. There is a slip in place. Hope he's not just there for show. On the back foot, and he's cutting well. Passing the infield, but just for the one, not timing. But shot was looking good. But it was not timing it at all. It was on the back foot, punching into the offside, just for the one. 28 for 1. So the run rate is below 6. I want a ball can get them there. Just over 5 and over. So Kevin Arian, he is new bowler, taking up the attack from the far end. This time he's pulling one down the leg side. It's going to be a wide, taken there smartly by the wicket keeper. The batter was trying to pull it. So there's a fine leg up in the circle. Is a mid-wicket. We're still in the power play overs, and there's a wide long on. Those are the 2 boundary riders. Now the slip has been taken out. So I guess the saving runs. This time he's pulling this one, and let's see, he got a good hold of it and a good chunk of it, and it has gone for 6. Up goes the weasel. The hand of umpire Delroy Festus-Lynn. Signal 6 with his hands above the shoulders and head. Yeah, that was a poor delivery. It's hit down to deep backward square leg for 6. They've raced on to 35 for 1. First wicket fell for Dallas Smashers when the score was on 20. In contrast, the first wicket fell for Chicago when the score was on 1. That one contribution came from a wide down the leg side. Very first ball of the match, outside the off stump. Misses taken there by the wicket keeper. So 92 from 98. Outside the off stump, now timing goes to mid-off. And there is no run. A ring of fielders in the offside. Third man in the circle, Raj. Point, covers, extra cover, and a big gap between mid-off and extra cover. And he's playing it to Raj in the third man, just a single. He's made a tumbling save. Suddenly save a few ones. So that one was guided just to the right of Raj, and who dove on it. He's flexing his arms. Hope he's not hurt in any way. He's still flexing his arm. He came down hard in it as he was rolling to his right and rolling over. That's his bowling arm, as a matter of fact. So he's trying to marshal his troop on. So at the end of 4, it is 36 for 1. 36 Bob Marley. Again, we always remember Bob Marley. Died at the tender age of 36 every time it comes around. We have to remember the great man. A legend in his own right and by any measure. Robert Nesta Marley. One love. People get ready. Get up, stand up. So many hit songs this young man would have made. I guess Powell is going to be continuing from this, the southern end. Wind is blowing from east to west. Powell looking energized, having taken one wicket. One goes through to the wicket keeper to be taken low down. Batsman was just poking at it, not with any measure of confidence or anything, just poking. So we're going from 2 slips to 1 slip and a gully. Still on the attack, still searching for wickets. They're going to need some wickets. With 1 for 1, a partnership of 35 already. Realize he's on the back foot, he's punching, and there's going to be a quick single. And wicket keeper would have missed it. The throw came in 1 bounce to the keeper, and he bubbled it. Was trying to avert a run out there, but we would have seen 2. Summit was 1 out. Lazy running caused his downfall. Outside the off stump, and he's playing taken by the wicket keeper, missing again. Darwin Powell working up a bit of pace here. Former West Indies international player, Darwin Powell, out of Jamaica. Had high praises for MAQ TV, especially when COVID came around and MAQ decided that we'll have cricket in these parts, and invited him to take part in the US tournament, and he's a happy man for that. So 2 batters come together for a little chit-chat, a little word of advice, probably, or confidence booster. Telling the youngster to batter on. It's just a 5.5 ounce leather coming to you. It is white. Makes no difference. This time he's stroking it nicely into the offside. There's runs here for him, at least 2. Ball's going very close to the boundary. Knocks it back, and they're going to be 3 runs. So the first 3 runs of the inning. As the one got very, very close to the boundary. A relay team was on hand. Saved the singler. So we're on to 40 now. We're into the 5th over. Like I said, the power play was really, really poor for the Dallas Smashers. So I'm in the onside. He's going to get a singler. Rolls out to short mid-wicket, just around the 30-yard circle. As over number 5 comes to an end, it is 41 for the loss of 1 wicket. Darren seemed to be sucking up air. Saying something to his teammates. I have no idea, but for whatever reason, they've got a wicket in the first over. And since then, they've tried their utmost to get number 2. That has not happened. They're playing against the defending champions. They're not going to go down without a fight, I can tell you that. Yes, Rizwan may have gone, the skipper. Rizwan bowled, and he was carted all over the park for his 1 over. But he pulled himself out after the 1 over. And didn't contribute anything with the bat outside the off stump, and it's going to be a wide. And wicket-keeper is not too happy about that. He showed some disdain there. Said, well, how can that be a wide? Trying to pull that ball in from outside the off stump to tell the wicket-keeper, to tell the umpire, look at where the ball ended. No, you didn't take it from there, though. Trying to be smart. Outside the off stump again. That one is even wider. Let's see. They're going to be calling for a stumping. It was wide of the mark. So the batter is down the pitch, and here it is. And we have to see the checking.
That's a close call, actually.
Yeah, it's a close call, and
It's a touch and go.
something has got to be behind the line when the bails
Well,
are taken off.
that's where, the frame just behind one shows clearly that he's out, actually.
They're still checking.
Yeah, he's been given out.
So wicket number 2 goes. It was touch and go.
Nasser was playing really well for his cameo of 29 in 15 balls, but luckily it was just a frame shot. Just a frame shot in his stumpings.
Well,
Technology.
did they give a wide? I don't think they gave a wide there, though. I wish we can see another replay of that to see if the ball was wide of the mark. Is there any way we can see a quick replay? Let's have a look, see if it was wide of that blue. No, we're looking for the wide itself. If it was wide of the mark, a better angle.
Yeah, in this angle you can clearly see that he's out.
Yeah, we can see it out, but we're talking about the wide. Was it wide outside the off stump?
Yeah, it has to be from the different angle.
From that, yeah, we have to see the angle coming from behind. Was it camera angle coming from behind?
Oh, probably from the front as well.
Off the front, yeah.
Oh, it's a wide.
It's a wide. It should have been given a wide, umpire Charlie. It should have been signaled wide. You should tell it was supposed to give a wide. I wasn't supposed to be in the scorebook. He has to give a wide. Stop the play. It's a wide. And a one should be given. Even though he's out, a one should be given. So let the umpire signal wide. The last ball was a wide. It's a one to the total. You have to credit the team with a wide. Yeah, now the signal comes in. It's a wide. Has been called and signaled by umpire Festus Lind. So the third umpire has called it right. It was out stumped from a wide delivery. We have to look and check everything. We have to make it right. That's why we have the
job,
cameras.
actually.
Yes,
In the air and out of the park for 6 runs. That was a hell of a shot towards extra cover and long off.
Yep, inside out shot. Let's have a look.
That's my favorite shots, inside out, always.
Quicker delivery in the legs, and he turns it around the corner, can't score. There have been 2 good days of cricket so far. We have not seen the rain. There was a threat of rain earlier. Tapku was in the position to bring it. He's going
in the air and then again out of the park. He is dealing in 6s. Chavez. 2 6s to Kevin. Seen the replay. He saw the ball in the slot and went with the shot. Out of the park. 6 runs for Chicago catchers.
well into the 50s now. It's on 55 for 2. Going to at a target score of 127. Oh, deft touch. The size 12 boots came down just in the nick of time, saving 3 runs.
Yeah, Faizan is playing some soccer there.
.56 for 2. Target of 127. So a dot to end that over, and the power play has yielded some 56 runs for 2 wickets. The power play in the first inning yielded some 28 for 4. It was an uphill struggle from there on. They only muster 126 for 9. Some late cameo from Brian Gale and the others enabled them to get to 126. Look at the worm on your screen, and they're really way above the mark. That purple line, that's the line of the Dallas Smashers. No, not the Dallas Smashers, the Chicago Catchers, I beg your pardon. The Dallas Smashers, they labored and struggled, worked their way to 126 for 9. Just about getting knocked over all out. Oh, that's going to be a wide outside the off stump. So I think Raj is doing the same thing that you would have done as a captain. Unless he hurt himself. Raj, you know, he has played in the IPL. And he has not brought himself on as yet. But his total is running away. Needs 70 from 84. They need a few tidy overs if they have to make a match of this.
Faizan with his medium pacers.
Yep, Faizan playing their first game. One of the local boys here. Trying to pull up a big fish, trying to get the third wicket for his team. Smashes. At the moment, they're not smashing anything. Sawag is opening the face of the bat, but can't score. Oh,
Overthrows.
overthrows.
Poor fielding. Backup. There was no good backup.
Yeah, but there wasn't even attempting a run. There was no need for any overthrows in the first place. The batsman already settled for the zero. Faizan sporting the number 64 on his jersey. Outside the off-stump, batsman getting on top of it, playing it down to deep cover for a single. Cricket, lovely cricket, 17th edition of the US Open. 17 and ongoing, getting stronger and bigger. I was really impressed with the opening ceremony yesterday, the presentation.
Yeah, it was a good opening ceremony. 4 runs. Outside edge.
Doesn't matter how they come, as long as they come. Into the 60s now. Calculated edge. That's what he'll tell you. There was no slip. There's no fine third man. I did that. I calculated that. It's like shooting pool at a pool table. I know my angles. Then again, he'll tell you all of the bat belongs to me. If I want to use the face, I use the face. If I want to use the edges, I use the edges. If I want to use the handle, I use the handle. The bat belongs to me.
Absolutely.
All of
Anything
it.
coming from the bat belongs to the batter.
The batter, that's right. Even the glove holding the bat, that's all of mine too. I'm scoring runs from that. Well, Faizan, you've given up some 7 runs from your 4 deliveries. Not too many runs to play with.
Well, he's got a slip in place, but luckily.
Too late after the ball has gone past slip on the ground, as a matter of fact. That went for 4. Then they put the slip. Sometimes it's always too little, too late. If you're in search of wickets, I always say that guide, ball can't go to everybody. So try to set a field on both sides. Looking for wickets, no. Which is your wicket-taking ball? Where is your most likely to get a wicket? Cutting to gully, cutting to point, edging to slip. Get 2 or 3 fielders, and that's your plan, ABC. He's holding his head and saying, ooh, how did that one not hit timber? Well, not a bad over in the end, with 4 runs coming from that. He had 2 dots along the way, but he started with a wide. So Stefan is on 11. Shawaz is on 19, 64 for 2. That is indeed the latest score here at the Broward County Stadium. So Raj has decided that he's going to bowl now. He's going to bowl the 8th over. His off spinners. Finally. Okay, this one is in the air, but it's going to go way beyond the boundary board. It's going to it's gone for 6.
Out of the park once again from Chavez. Saw the ball Rajesh flighting and make it a full toss. Uses his feet and got.
All of it, and he went beyond the boundary board. While bowling round the sticks now. Oh, it's going bigger. There's another.
This one has gone much bigger and much far. Hit outside the stadium.
Gone into the stands.
For a moment, I thought it's just crossing the stands. Went like a rocket. Can't find the ball actually.
Gone between the stands. That's what I said. Those two stands right under the scoreboard. That's where it went. That's the direction. It's dark in there. Remember, we're under lights. And here is Sawag just standing there like a soldier, waiting for his marching orders. With a big smile on his face, having a chit-chat with Brian Gale and the wicket-keeper. So he has the Lone Star, the Pakistani star, on his helmet.
Well, he shouldn't supposed to wear that.
Well, it's beginning to rain here now, though. So let's see. The top crew is gonna be. They're standing by because it is drizzling here. Let's see what the umpires are gonna do.
You think it's drizzling?
It is drizzling.
Oh, yes, it started to drizzle.
Yes.
Well, the Chicago Catchers needs to finish off the game quickly.
Well, they're heading to Duckworth, Lewis. I can tell you that for sure. And now we have the ball that is lost. So play's been held up. In the meantime, have a slight drizzle. The top crew, they're getting into ready position. Wind is not hard enough to really, abort play, but since the ball is out of the playing area and they can't find it, so the wind has picked up some. We'll be back, and the ball has been found. So that's been struck out of the park. For 2 consecutive sixes, but he came back with a dot. This time he's working this one off the legs down to wide, long on for a single. Been joined here by Ali Khan, the US representative for the USA. Bowled well, had a good 5-week spell, and I was using the word all day long. He had a conk on the head with one. He bowled his 4 overs for 10 runs, got 2 wickets, and he missed one at point. He should have got a third. Just like yesterday, the first catch that went down yesterday was at point. That should have been taken, and perhaps it would have caused some inroads. But your team went down yesterday, but seemed as if you came back with some fire in your eyes.
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me. Good evening, good night to all the listeners. Good morning to all people other parts of the world. Good to be back here in US Open after a few years break. So, yeah, really good outing today. Restricted them for 127 something. So, yeah, should be down. Should be good to chase it down. Hopefully the weather stays good.
Yeah, well, it's 50% chance of win, but this match is in its dying moment, so let's put it this way. At least we've got a match on hand. The target score of 127, not too much of a bother. Only thing, you need to get over 93. Your team was bowled out in the 17th over yesterday for 93 runs. So I don't think it's a spot of bother. Yeah, we're in conversation here with Ali Khan, USA representative, and he started his showcasing here in the US Open when you were spotted by one Darwin Bravo. Could remember that very well, and you took off in Trinidad.
Yeah, that was I think 2017 December US Open
Yes.
when I was part of US All Stars. Dwayne Bravo was there, Darren Bravo was there. So yeah, definitely. He saw talent in me, and then gave me an opportunity in next year in well before CPL. He gave me an opportunity in GT20 Canada right before CPL that happened, and that was my uh, first year in
Turn the volume.
no. Oh.
You just turn on the volume.
Yeah, so gave me an opportunity in GT20 Canada, and then from there onwards, a replacement came for TKR in CPL, and then he gave me an opportunity over there. So really grateful for that opportunity, and yeah, definitely was a life-changing moment for me. And that year, I was in top 2 or 3 highest wicket taker in CPL. Guy from Ohio coming here to play US Open and then getting spotted by DJ Bravo. So yeah, that was definitely a life-changing moment for me. And then first year in CPL with TKR, and then we won that trophy as well that year. So yeah, that was definitely a big moment for me in my career.
Yes, so at least you're grateful all over. Like you said, you've spotted, and at the moment, still with the US team.
Yeah, so definitely in the US setup still. We have a T20 World Cup coming up in February, March. So we're leaving for Sri Lanka in January for the preparation tour, and then heading out towards India to play our first game against India on February 7th. And then we play Pakistan again on Feb 10th in Sri Lanka, and then 2 more games back in India. So that's a really big event for us coming up, and definitely looking forward to that.
Okay, so fitness and all that. I mean, you're not carrying any niggles or anything at this time.
No, no, all good.
All,
Bowling fastest I've ever bowled in my career so far. So, yeah, feel haven't been fitter. So, yep,
yep,
feeling good. Bowling quick, bowling good, and yeah,
yep.
looking forward to the next tours coming up.
All right. Well, back to this game here and the pitch. Pitch seemed to have some life in it. Good bounce, good carry.
So yeah, it has dried up since yesterday. So when we played our first game yesterday, it was a bit sticky and slow, but it has definitely gotten harder, and then ball is definitely skidding through, and especially under lights, my ball definitely skids through. So I love playing under lights.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, definitely happy today.
Yeah, because you bowled with some pace and some venom. I saw one that went over the head of a batter after it would have hit you for a boundary, and
Yeah,
you came back.
yeah, I have to put them on the back foot. Yeah.
Yes, you did. I'm like, oh my word, man, a real fast bowler,
Yeah,
killer
I know,
instinct.
but yeah, credit goes to the curators. I think they've done a great job so far.
Yeah, Milton Taylor, I'm sure he'll love to hear that. Yes, and this is the same pitch they played on yesterday. Well, you played on it, and today, and you realize the difference. And I can say, well, all hails to Mark Croatia too, because he has never stopped and he has continued. As a matter of fact, this is the 17th year of this tournament. And you said could remember when you started the year?
Yeah, so my story actually goes way back. My first ever biggest tournament was here at US Open, same stadium. But it was back in 2013. So I was just living in Ohio and just playing local cricket. But then I messaged MAQ. I saw this guy, all over, on social media, Facebook. See, this big tournament happens every year in December. Um, because I moved to America in 2010, so I didn't know much what's going on around American cricket beside, outside Ohio.
Yeah.
So yeah, I saw this guy doing, this big tournament in Florida. So I sent him a message, hey, I would like to come and, I can bowl and I would love to come and play some cricket. So yeah, he said, okay, you can, come down and we can see, and then we see how it goes. So yeah, he invited me to come play. I came here, played, with US All Stars, my first US Open in 2013, and from there onwards, rest is history. And that was a really big opportunity for me and big platform for me to come and showcase my skills. And there was all the big teams, big players in the US, outside US, coming and playing, and that was really a breaking tournament for me within US circuit. And from there onwards, then I started playing other tournaments within US, and then on to CPL and other leagues from there.
All right. Well, in the meantime, you would have seen a six hit and then a wicket right after that. So wicket number 3 goes, and it's gone by the court route. So it is now 92 for the loss of some 3 wickets. But like I said, too little, too late. The target score is 127, and they are 92 for the loss of some 3 wickets. It's 35 to get from 64 balls, so I can actually say this is almost done and dusted. So you're up for your first win. If I was a betting man, I would say that.
Yeah, tough start yesterday for our team. So hopefully we finish this off quickly before the rain comes down, and hopefully we are, above the DL par score. So that was a, great innings by Chavez. So I think he have accelerated what we needed at this stage, because we don't want to be behind the DL. So
Yes.
yeah, good stuff.
Well, I think you're above the DL. I can tell you that. You're just in the 10th over, and you're just about touch and go, and well, 8 runs away from the 100 mark. But it's 50% chance of rain. It's drizzling, light drizzle, not enough to about play or anything like that. But tomorrow, do you have any game tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes, we play second game, 2 p.m.
Oh my word! I'm afraid I don't think you're going to be able to play that game. It's
Really?
90% chance of
Oh.
rain tomorrow.
Well, yeah, if the weather allows, but we definitely need that game and need that win. We
Yes.
need that 2 points. So hopefully we get a good game on our hands tomorrow. If not, at least maybe reduced over if it comes to that.
Yes, well, hopefully you get some games in least I sure if I don't know the competition rules, but I sure if the game is not being played, you'll get probably a share points or something. I
Yeah.
would imagine that. We're in conversation with Ali Khan, the premier fast bowler for the USA, and you would have heard him saying that he would have showcased his ways around the world, Canada, Trinidad, and his claim to fame, in my mind, when Darren Bravo and Dwayne Bravo really came here to participate in the tournament, and they spotted his talent, and he took off from there, in my mind. So
Yeah, this tournament is very important. So that's my story, right? So this is a really great stage, and I think a lot of credit goes to the founder and the CEO, Mr. MAQ TV. He does this tournament since 2000. He's been doing it since 2008, and now he's still doing it every year in December. So it's a really great opportunity and a platform for young people who are listening and they want to come here and play. It's definitely life changing for me because this is where I was spotted by Bravo. So, imagine you come here, you do well, you get recognized not, just locally, but you get foreign players from all over the world to come and play this tournament. So, yeah, anybody who gets this opportunity, they should definitely, take it with both hands and showcase their skills to people, to coaches, senior players. You never know what's going to happen from there. So yeah, so all the credit goes to, I think, the management and Mr. MAQ for that.
okay, well, I don't want to get in any trouble, so you don't have to really take part with this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You see, cricket should always be the winner. This tournament this year is sanctioned by the ICC.
Yeah.
Years gone by, America, the organizers, try to stifle this tournament because they're putting MAQ Qureshi's face in it. And here's it, your birth came out of this tournament. And rather than they allow their players to participate in a couple of years, and I can speak like this because I've been here from day one. I'm about the only person who's been here for all of the 17. So I've seen you grow. I've seen all of these cricketers grow. And when I see they're trying to stifle cricket, and I always use you as the benchmark, that you were spotted here and took off in leap and bounds, and outsiders can come and see you. When I see that the USA management try to stifle this tournament, all in the name of what, I don't know. I say that's a travesty. And I hope they're listening here. Stop disallowing your cricketers to participate in tournaments. Especially, I mean, I know it's sanctioned now, so they're not going to stop it. But they were trying their hardest because MAQ Qureshi name was being shown or seen, so I'm going to fight MAQ Qureshi. But you're not fighting MAQ Qureshi. You're fighting cricket and the talent of players who can be seen on the TV to showcase their ways around the world. And you are a perfect example. And I'm saying it to your face because I've said it, on Combox without you. So I've always used you as an example. Let the cricketers come, the young ones, showcase their ways. Now you're here as an experienced cricketer. You can lend your experience to some of these youngsters because that was handed down to you from the others who are ahead of you, the Bravos and those guys who spot you. You too might be able to spot some talent.
Yeah, I definitely try to share my knowledge wherever I go, whether it's here or wherever I get the opportunity to play. And if there's any youngsters, I definitely try to help. And yeah, look, I don't know really what goes on, behind the doors and in the backhands between the board and the management of this tournament. But yeah, that's definitely something I don't want to get involved
Yeah, but that's what I
into.
said. Yeah, I say, try
But
to.
yeah, hopefully things work out for everybody's, whatever is best for the both sides, and whatever is good for the players. So in the end, I think as a player, what I feel like is, end of the day, if the players are benefiting from something, that's always should be encouraging, whether it's from whichever side it is. So we are here to wherever we get the opportunity as professionals to come and play cricket and share our knowledge and just try to promote cricket wherever we get the opportunity.
So I'm saying it's a stepping stone, and you move from here and you move on to higher heights. So do not stifle the growth of the youngsters. we're trying to get cricket into the Americas and the youths. Yesterday presentation, you saw all these youths. Maybe for the first time, they would have seen cricket or a cricket field. They came for the presentation. You never know what that can bring. One of those might very well be on this park playing cricket and representing. So do not stifle the cricket. It doesn't matter who is organizing it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of improvement needs to be done in this country at grassroots level and school levels for kids to, play more and more of this game and bring more players into this game, especially American-born kids and American public. If this sport can be introduced into schools, into the into their curriculum, I think that will be a great help, and that will be really a stepping stone for the young generation to pick up this game, and we can be, ambassadors for that wherever we go play and try to promote the game, whether it's here or any other state. But yeah, I think until and unless we have those programs, started, should have been done, a long time ago since how soccer kicked off in this country. So hopefully we get to see cricket get to that level too.
But I hope so too, because we know they have the college games, and there's a lot of expats that in the college that are playing. But you've said it right. If you can get it into the primary schools and start from the grassroots and come on up, get them interested,
Yeah.
I would imagine
I'll
that.
tell you last night's story of this kid who was bowling the lover. He came up to me and told me he's a big fan. He's from Minnesota. So he was telling me his story. I think he's only 18 or 19 years old. Really good kid. I really had a good conversation with him last night, and he was asking me for some tips as a how to make a pro out of Minnesota. And he told me he's a leggy. So I'm happy he's playing today and I get to see him. So he asked me, like, he had this conversation with me that I live in Minnesota, the weather is not great, and I don't have much opportunities to play and stuff like that. So I was like, look, I was living in Ohio, similar weather, I had no opportunity. So if I can, get up from there and, make it here, then there's definitely, you can do it too. So do not think like that there's no opportunities out there. You just keep doing your hard work. And now he got an opportunity to play in US Open, and this is how I started too. So you never know, where it will take you. So you just gotta grab the opportunities, and I'm glad he got the opportunity today to play.
Yes, well, in the meantime, the score here, live cricket, we're looking at a sweep shot down to the fine leg position. The 100 comes up. It's 107 for free. Remember, they're trying to get to 127. So just 21s away. We're 20 needed from 51 balls. So that's a no-brainer. If I was a betting man, I would bet that the defending champions would really come good and get the first win of this tournament in the 17th edition of the US Open. Any plans after cricket? I mean, you shouldn't be really thinking about that. You're still young, fit, and anything, but it's never too early to think of something outside of cricket or in cricket, maybe coaching, managing, training, or anything of that sort.
Oh,
Maybe.
that looked close. That looked like he was hitting middle and leg. Unlucky for the deliver, but good for Chicago catchers.
Of course, maybe got a nick onto it or something. But
I mean, I'm still playing my cricket, enjoying my cricket. So I'm only, I turned 35 today. So
oh,
today is
happy
my birthday.
Oh,
Thank you.
happy birthday!
Yeah, so
Wow.
I still feel like I'm playing my best cricket right now, bowling the fastest I've ever bowled, and staying. I don't know, I've never been fitter like now. So I'm enjoying my cricket for now. So let's see whether I don't think too much ahead. So just enjoy what I'm doing right now, and then we see where life takes you after that.
Okay, well, you have headphones on, you have a microphone in front of you, so this can be.
Yeah, why not?
There you go. So that's
Yeah,
why.
why not?
That's why I asked that question.
Maybe do
because
more comm sessions and get some experience in.
get some experience. So I mean, during this tournament, you're free to come back and we can
Yeah.
have a chit chat.
For sure.
This was all about you this time, but maybe the next time we get into the
Talk more about cricket.
talk more of the cricket that is actually, that's in front of us, and you never know where it'll take you.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, well, 108 for the loss of 3 wickets, and Stefan is still there. He is on 24 from 29. Ryan is on 8 from 10. So Raj, the skipper, coming in a bit late into the attack. He did not bat, and he can bat, so I don't know why.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't come and bowl earlier. He let things flow, and the game was already kind of out of their hands. I think he should have come way earlier, maybe 1 over in power play, because
Yes.
they got an early wicket. So I think he should have come up and put some more pressure, because he's their best bowler. And he's a skipper, so he should.
That's
be
what it
leading
means.
from the front.
Sometimes when you're the captain, you just have to think about someone else and others and then leave yourself undone. But sometimes you have to lead from the front.
Yeah.
Have to lead from the front.
It's probably too late now.
Way too late now. I mean, I mean, we have seen a hat trick in this inning.
Yeah, really well bowled by Rishabh Joshi. He's coming out of Canada. I played against him in Canada Super 60 just back in October, and he bowled really well there too. Really impressed me. Really good kid.
Yes.
Giving him some tips earlier as well. Really good kid. Not afraid to learn and not afraid to ask questions. So really like that about him, and I think he's really talented kid. And
Oh,
that's
this one is going.
great shot for 4 runs.
Yes, it's gonna be another 4.
So yeah, I think it's a really bright future for Canada with him being in the setup, and he's probably heading to the World Cup with Canada team as well. So yeah, he bowled really well today, got a hat trick and got a 4 for.
Yes, I'm telling you, he bowled really well, and I don't understand what the batters were doing. I mean, and then 2 runouts there, you're way behind the time. Stop running between.
Yeah, that was a lazy run out, I think.
Yeah.
You can blame no one but
Submit-
the batter.
That's right. It came in right then, like, okay, I'm taking my time. I got it all covered. Well, like I said, good display, good comeback from I call it a mauling you got yesterday, because you were bowled out all 10 wickets just for 93. And, being the defending champions, you didn't get out of the blocks. But I said here on comebacks, I mean, losing one game doesn't mean that it's end all. This time he's playing over the infield for boundary, and it's just about touch and go now. 121, trying to get to 127 for the win. We're in conversation here with Ali Khan, the fast bowler, premier fast bowler for the United States of America, and you would have heard his story, where he came from and where he is, and he could not be fitter. Today is his birthday, and doesn't look 35, I can tell you that. and
Yeah.
like he said, he's
You
bowling
could say
fast.
maybe I'm aging backwards.
Okay, and that's a good thing, because
But I
age,
think it's a lot to do with discipline. You gotta, control and be careful what you eat, how you train,
yes,
how you go about your daily life. Not just when you come to the tournament, but I think it's throughout the year. Your daily life, I think it should be very disciplined if you want to be a professional at any sport, not just cricket or any other, in
Yes.
life. Should be really disciplined and just follow the things you have to do. So, yeah, I'm feeling great. I think I'm enjoying these years than I was enjoying in my 20s.
well, experience is a great teacher. So right now, you see what's in front of you. You see where cricket has taken you. You just spoke about your journey to where you have gotten, and maybe you're in for just the 2020. And what happened to the ODIs or anything?
Just taking a break from ODIs in last couple of years, I think.
Yes.
But hopefully, I think I'll be planning to start playing again.
Yeah.
Feeling good. So now we have a coach Pubudu back as well.
Yeah.
He's the coach I made on my debut under as well. So had a good chat with him as well. So plan is to return for ODIs as well, because we have also ODI World Cup in 2027.
Yeah.
So we might have to go play qualifiers for that, and so things are shaping up nice for USA cricket. So we'll see how it goes. But right now the focus is the next coming up World Cup.
Yeah, because the energies you're putting out here, I know you're good for 10 overs, not just a 4-over spell. I mean, I know it's 2-2, but you can spell yourself. They can spell you.
Yeah, definitely.
3-over spell, 3-3, 4, whatever, if you're in the wickets, whatever. But
My ODI record is really good, actually.
Hmm?
My ODI record is really great.
it's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my best bowling figures in ODIs. I have 7 wickets in a game.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm saying. So I'm speaking from what I'm seeing.
So more balls, more opportunities to take
Ex-
wickets. So
exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I used to love playing ODI cricket, but then I just kind of took break, worked on my fitness, work on my skills
Yeah.
for T20 cricket because I was playing a lot of franchise cricket in between. So just focus kind of diverted, but yeah, no, I'm always love to play for USA wherever I get the opportunity, and love playing US Open as well whenever I have free time, and if I'm not busy with international duties. So and love to come down here, South Florida. Weather is amazing. Love playing US Open cricket.
Okay, so you're stationed in what state?
I'm in Houston, Texas now.
Houston, Texas. So
Yes.
Ohio is done and dusted.
Ohio, yeah, we moved from Ohio back in 2020, 2021. So, yep, more weather is better than, it's not cold, no
Right.
snow, so you get to train throughout the year.
Yeah, I've been there, Texas and California. They have some lovely
Yeah.
fields over there in Texas and
And I
California.
met my wife in Houston. She's from Houston, so that was another reason for
Oh,
me
for
to
going
move
there.
down there.
Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah, no regrets.
Okay, very good.
But again, I love Ohio as well. So we see another wicket for Dilawar. Happy for him. He got his another wicket in the bag. Really good kid, actually. I really like him. I love the attitude too.
Yes. Well, we had a catch taken down in the deep there. As he was
Looks
really
like a
going
wrong
for
one
glory.
there. Good catch too in the
Yes,
end.
yes, good catch. But too little, too late, I would say. Just 2 runs away. I guess he was going for glory to end the match. Just 2 runs away from this match, and the Smashers has been smashed. So it won't be long now, and you're going to get your first win, and hopefully you'll be up for defending your title. Tomorrow we're going to wish you all the very best with the weather. Hopefully the weather holds. And like you said, even if it's some reduced overs, whatever it is, we're going to wish you a win. You don't want to lose another at this point because you never know what can happen.
Yeah, hopefully weather stays good and we, get a game on our hand, and we need those 2 points for us to qualify for the semis. We have a couple more games after that, but
Yeah, but you want to get them up front.
yes.
Yes, get your games up front, get them out of the way. And we'd love to see you defending your title at least. You made it to the Chicago Catchers, made it to the finals in a nail-biter last year. And to fall away, especially in the first game like that. But, Rizwan, he's a good batter, so he's failed twice, but I think he'll come good.
I think he got unlucky today. That ball kind of hit the thigh pad and then went with the slip. So if he had a review, I think he would have survived.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he's really
But yeah,
caught it bad. But
feel bad for him.
yes, he was disgusted with his dismissal, but too bad we don't have the DRS for that. They're just using it for the stumping and the run-outs. But his team is going to come with a win, and I'm sure that he's going to be happy for that, more than his personal contribution. But I'm going to ask you a question. I don't remember seeing him bowl. He bowled an over and was carted all over the park. What was that all about?
Well, when you're captain, you can do whatever you want, right? So
That's
that's what was happening. You just let him do his thing.
Yeah, he just bowled a 1 over, and I said, well, give it a 6 and
Maybe
then a
we,
4.
we
and
could
then-
have restricted them less than 100 if he didn't bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Wiswan, what are you doing? I'm like, started bowling around the sticks and he got carted over the cow corner for 6.
Actually,
and then
I've never seen him bowl.
that's
before
what I'm
that.
saying. I've been here for 17 years now, and I've said, wait, Wiswan, I haven't seen you bowl. What's going on?
Yes.
And I looked up and I'm like, okay. But he was wise enough not to bowl another.
Yeah, and that looks like plum and another wicket down.
Oh, my goodness. Too little, too late. Now. Too little, too
There was
late.
no need for that shot. He should have just rotated the strike, finish off the game.
Yeah, you're 2 runs away. 1 to tie, 2 to win. Cricket's a funny old game. Why are you giving away your wickets?
You
But
gotta look good at the end of the game. You gotta come not out.
exactly.
Not throw away your wicket like that.
Yes. Oh, my word.
Oh, that was hitting middle.
Yeah, that was hitting middle, definitely. Swinging across. You don't need 4 runs. You need 2 runs. So,
Yeah, no need for that shot.
no need at all. I mean, he's going to have a tongue lashing from the coach. I'm sure that was not the instruction to go there to to hit a 4, a boundary or something, unless I hope that he's not match fixing. Said, okay, I'm gonna hit a 4. I bet this guy hit a 4. I get the match ends in a 4. Just go ahead, get the win, get it over with. So it's going up on 10 o'clock here. We've been here all day, all morning. Tomorrow again, we're gonna be keeping fingers crossed. Hopefully, we're gonna get all 3 matches and get a result for all 3 matches. I hate to know there's a washout or anything like that.
You guys had a long day today. 3 games.
3 games, yeah. Tomorrow state another 3 games, and I think the first 4 games, I was even trying to beckon to the administrators. Could you just call off Sunday, make it the rest day, and play the Monday? Because Mondays should be a better day.
Yeah.
'Cause
I think Monday is the rest day for
Monday's the rest day.
I think they have some beach cricket plans, so that should be fun.
Yeah,
When
last
you're in
yeah,
Florida, you
last-
have to hit the beaches. I haven't been so far yet.
No,
this
well,
tour, so
well, you get a
looking
chance.
forward to that.
Yeah, you get a chance to hit the beach on
Hopefully they
Monday.
have some good
Yeah, they have-
barbecue at the beach as well.
Yeah, well, they didn't have the barbecue last year, but they had the little beach cricket just playing the
We
tip
have to
ball.
make sure that happens this time. Gonna have to text Mac to arrange some barbecue for the boys.
Yeah, say you got to get it in. Last time we were just running on the sand down there from here to there. You know the short cricket there,
Yeah.
playing there.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of fun there.
That should do it.
Well, game, set, match, and ended with a boundary.
First win for Chicago Catchers. Really great win for us, and got our points scoreboard.
Yeah, you're on the board, so you're on the leaderboard now. So just keep it going, keep it going. So game, set, match with an off-driven shot, and that's gonna end the proceedings here for today, day number 2 of this, the 17th edition of the tournament. In conversation here with Ali Khan.
Thanks for having me. Really
Yes, you
looking
want to hail
forward
up
to tomorrow.
any one of your fans, hail up a few who are looking at the MAQ TV. So go ahead and hail a few of your friends.
Yeah, thanks for watching MAQ TV. Thanks for watching US Open, and thanks for listening to us. We're here down in Florida, Central Broward Regional Cricket Stadium. Really beautiful place, and yeah, just keep supporting good cricket. Keep watching US Open cricket, and come down and watch the cricket in person.
Yes, it'd be nice if you can get some seats in these some bums in these seats.
We'll get the crowd in.
Yes. The cricket is free, my people.
It's
You
free
just have
entry, so there's no reason not to come,
exactly.
especially on the weekend.
Exactly. Nothing to do. Just come on out and enjoy good day's cricket. Alcan plays the second match tomorrow, the Chicago Catchers, weather permitting. So come on down and you can have a chit-chat, get your autograph and all the good stuff tomorrow. So the curtain comes down a week on the 20th. So hopefully the Chicago Catchers would be there to defend their title. So I'm going to wish you all the very best, Alican.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
for
coming
having
through.
me.
And you're always welcome
Appreciate
to
it.
come back.
We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe come in the com box back.
Exactly.
So we'll
And,
see how it goes.
And enjoy the rest of your birthday.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Okay.